Hello and welcome to Big Orbit's Cardfight Vanguard weekly update. My name is James and today I'll be going through the cards shown throughout the past 7 days. The first of the ultimate strides has been revealed, this one being Magallanika's Zeroth Dragon of Distant Sea, Megiddo. So this unit can be used in Aquaforce, Grand Blue and Bermuda Triangle. The ruling for ultimate stride is release when the number of face-up cards in your G-zone is 3 or more. When it would return to your G-zone, exclude your G-zone. Stride step, choose a card with the same card name as your Vanguard and discard, and then stride this on your Vanguard circle. So you can't just discard anything with a sum of 3, it has to be your Vanguard, and you lose your entire G-zone if you don't manage to beat your opponent. And it has the skill of Auto Counterblast 2. When this unit is placed on Vanguard circle, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose up to 5 cards in total from your hand and drop zone, call them to separate rearguard circle until the end of turn. They get power plus 5000 and auto rearguard circle. At the end of the battle that this unit attacked, choose one of your other rearguards and you may exchange positions with this unit. This is especially good in Aquaforce, where some of the units can stand themselves back up after attacking. Grand Blue do the best for the cost, as it is very easy to countercharge in Grand Blue. It's also important to note that ultimate strides have a higher base power than other G units, with a base power of 25,000, which is not going to change throughout the other ultimate strides. Losing your G zone is a big risk, but some decks will be less affected by it than others, and there's still a good chance that you will beat your opponent with this. It's not stupidly overpowered, but it's powerful enough to be a good finisher. The new Aquaforce Grade 3 boss has also been shown, Blue Wave Marshal Valios. First skill is Auto Vanguard Circle Counterblast 1. At the beginning of your ride phase, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose up to 1 card with Blue Wave in its card name from your hand, call it to rearguard circle, and it gets plus 2000 power until the end of turn. If you call the card, draw a card. Getting a unit for 1 counterblast is not bad, but I'm expecting Blue Wave to get some really good countercharging skills in this set because of it, and other Blue Waves that already exist that do tend to counterblast a lot. If they do get more countercharging skills, this skill is going to be fantastic. His second skill is Auto Vanguard Circle, Soul Blast 1 card with Blue Wave in its card name. When your G unit with Blue Wave in its original card name strides, you may pay the cost. If you do, until the end of your turn, choose Wind's Vanguards. Until the end of turn, its power gets increased or decreased until 11,000 power, and its power cannot be increased or decreased through effects other than the Shield of Guardians. This helped Aquaforce out a lot. One of their biggest weaknesses was the opponent getting very lucky with triggers, stopping the Aquaforce player from getting many attacks through. This stops that from happening completely. Blue Wave Marine General Medora is a good bit of grade 2 support and an 8k base, which I can easily see being used. She has resist and continuous rearguard circle generation break 1. If you have a Vanguard with Blue Wave in its card name, this unit gets continuous, this unit can attack from the back row, and continuous, when this unit attacks a Vanguard from the back row, this unit gets plus 3000 power until the end of the battle. She will be safe from nearly everything when she has resist and works on the back row. As long as the unit in front of her can attack for 11k on their own, she's a very good card to give a reliable extra attack. Blue Wave Lance Corporal Baragios is a grade 1 with auto. When this unit is placed on rearguard circle from hand, look at 7 cards from the top of your deck. Search for up to 1 Blue Wave Marshal Valios from among them, reveal it, put it into your hand and shuffle your deck. If you put a card into your hand, choose 1 or more cards with the sum of their grades being 3 or greater from hand and discard them. Similar to Abyssal Owl, but with the second skill of Auto Rearguard Circle. When your Vanguard with Blue Wave in its card name stands, stand this unit. This is going to be really good, as a couple of Blue Wave strides do stand through their own skills, allowing to continue giving more powerful rearguard attacks. Blue Wave Dragon Arsenal Fleet Dragon is a supporting grade 3. The first skill is Auto Rearguard Circle, once per turn, generation break 1, counterblast 1 card with Blue Wave in its card name. When this unit attacks, you may pay the cost. This unit gets plus 4000 power until the end of the turn, and if it is the second battle of this turn, stand this unit. And it also has Auto Drop Zone Soul Blast 1. When your Vanguard with Blue Wave in its card name stands due to the effect of one of your cards, you may pay the cost. If you do, return this card to your hand. This is mostly going to be useful so you can continuously stride, and allows you to keep an extra Valios in hand ready to ultimate stride, as Valios is most likely going to be your main grade 3 to go to for Blue Waves. That or Anger Boil. Lastly, for Blue Waves this week, we have Blue Wave Martial Dragon Flood Hazard Dragon. It has auto Vanguard Circle, counterblast 1, and choose a face down card from your G zone and turn it face up, and choose 2 cards from your hand and discard them. At the end of the battle that your rear guard with blue wave in its card name attacked, if you have a heart card with blue wave in its card name, and it is the 4th battle of this turn, you may pay the cost. If you do, stand this unit and it gets drive -3. And it also has continuous Vanguard Circle Generation Break 3. This unit gets drive +1, and all of your rear guards with blue wave in their card name in the front row get power +2000. Although you would be minusing, you could use this first stride if you're in a really big lead and you think you can rush your opponent down. Alternatively, waiting a bit to give 5 drive checks is really good. And turning your front row units from 9k to 11k works with the grade 2 who can attack from the back row. Moving on to a different clan, Murakumo have had a couple of cards shown this week. They received a new grade 1 Stealth Beast Siren Fox, who has Shadow Stitch, Auto, Rearguard Circle, Generation Break 1, Counterblast 1, put this unit into your soul. At the end of the battle that your unit with Yasuie in its card name attacked a Vanguard and did not hit, if this unit is boosting, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose one of your units, search your deck for up to 2 cards with the same card name as that unit, call them to separate Rearguard Circle, shuffle your deck, and at the end of the turn, return a unit from among those called units to hand, and put a unit on the bottom of your deck. This luckily allows you to clone your Vanguard, and boosting your Yasuie isn't too much of a hassle with Yasuie Goma. Cloning your Vanguard is especially good when you can put it back to hand to ensure a stride or ultimate stride during your next turn. Using this when striding Kagamajishi is also a great way to get 2 extra back row attackers. This is just a surprisingly good common card. It's very nice to see Murakumo get some really good support in the set. Murakumo also gets a new Forerunner with Disciple Stealth Rogue Minosuke. He has Auto, Rearguard Circle, put this unit into your soul. When an attack hits during the battle that this unit boosted a unit with the Shadow Stitch ability, you may pay the cost. If you do, countercharge 1, choose up to 1 card with the Shadow Stitch ability from your drop zone and put it to the bottom of your deck. If the card was put to the bottom of the deck, draw a card. It's hard to say at the moment whether this is better than Onifundo or Fugen. As it has to boost a Shadow Stitch unit for its skill, it does mean an ability activates whether you hit or miss. If Murakumo gets a lot of good counterblasting units in this set, then this unit will definitely find its place in most Murakumo decks. Liberators get some nice support after such a long time. They get a double R grade 3 with Shining Fang Liberator Garmor XL. His first skill is the on stride ability of Auto, Vanguard Circle, Counterblast 1. When your G unit with Liberator or Garmor in its original card name strides, you may pay the cost. If you do, look at 3 cards from the top of your deck, call 2 cards with Liberator from among them to separate Rearguard Circle and put the rest on the bottom of your deck, in any order. And he also has Auto, Vanguard Circle, Generation Break 1, choose 2 of your rear guards with Liberator in their card name and put them onto the bottom of your deck in any order. At the end of the turn, you may pay the cost. If you do, draw a card. As the first skill is so cheap, there shouldn't be a problem with using his second skill every turn for the extra card draw. And if the bottom of your deck gets too cluttered, you can use the Stride Golden Knight of Gleaming Fangarmor to just shuffle your deck. Agile Gal Liberator is a great auto, Generation Break 1, Counterblast 1, Soul Blast 1. When this unit is placed on Rearguard Circle from deck due to an effect of one of your Liberator in its original card name, you may pay the cost. If you do, look at 3 cards from the top of your deck, call up to 2 cards with Liberator in their names from among them to separate Rearguard Circle, and put the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. It's a slightly more restricted version of Aglavale, but it calls 2 units instead of just 1. And there's a very good chance you can call this from the deck anyway with the Garmor Strider and your Liberator Strides. Liberator Board Andalusian is a grade 1 with Auto Rearguard Circle once per turn, Generation Break 1. When your other unit is placed on Rearguard Circle, if you have a Vanguard with Liberator in its card name, this unit gets plus 7,000 power until the end of turn. It is such an easy unit to get to 14k, and although Bruno can get stronger, it would take 3 calls for that to happen. But having both Bruno and this unit can be good, as both do similar things, but for different situations. It's also important to note that this grade 1 and the other grade 2 that was shown are both high beasts, so they work really well with the Garmor Stride. Tachikaze have a new common grade 3 with Great Cannon Dragon Heavy Arson. It has Engorge and Auto Generation Break 1, Counterblast 1. When this engorged unit is retired from Rearguard Circle for the effect or cost of one of your Vanguards with the Engorge ability, you may pay the cost. If you do, look at 4 cards from the top of your deck, call up to 2 grade 2 or less cards from among them to separate rearguard circle, and put the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. With Gaia's on stride ability, you can call 2 new units and then call this unit back onto the field, especially good when using something like Gluttony Dogma to retire your whole field. A card with a similar theme is the Forerunner Child Dragon Little Tyranno. It has auto Generation Break 1, Counterblast 1 and put this unit into your soul. When this unit is retired from rearguard circle, for the effect or cost of your Vanguard with the engorge ability, you may pay the cost. If you do, look at 4 cards from the top of your deck, call up to 2 cards with different card names as this unit from among them to separate rearguard circle, and put the rest on the bottom of your deck, in any order. It's interesting to see Tachikaze with a Gold Paladin-like skill with both these units shown. As this unit will be put into the soul, you probably won't be seeing him again, but it does set up the field nicely for extra attacks and more engorge fodder. Angel Feather also get a common grade 3, Black Wisdom Srausha. Her first ability is Rescue 1, Act, Rearguard Circle, once per turn, Generation Break 1, Counterblast 1, choose a card from your damage zone, heal it, choose one of your Vanguards and deal 1 damage. As you can just heal the counterblasted card, this is basically a free rescue every turn. It doesn't help the deck out problem, but it does allow for a more reliable chance of getting triggers. She also has auto Rearguard Circle once per turn, Generation Break 1, Counterblast 1 and Soul Blast 1. When the rescue ability is put into the damage zone, you may pay the cost. If you do, put the top card of your deck into the damage zone face up, choose a face up card from your damage zone, and put it into your hand. Like No CL, this will allow you to get perfect guards, heal triggers, and other key units back into your hand. Kind Care Sartael is a grade 1 with auto Rearguard Circle Generation Break 1. Put this unit to the bottom of your deck. When a card is put into your damage zone during your turn, you may pay the cost. If you do, Soul Charge 1, choose a normal unit and a trigger unit from your drop zone, return them to your deck and shuffle your deck. This doesn't help out too much, but like the Angel Feather units shown last week, will come into play depending on how much soul is needed. It at least puts another trigger into the deck, giving you a chance to rescue check it. That's it for GBT13 cards this week, but we do have some information for GEB03. The set is called the Galaxy Stargate and features all Stargate clans, Nova Grappler, Dimension Police and Link Joker. It also features a new Ultima stride, Zeroth Dragon of Star Funeral Stark, which can be seen at the right of this image. Also on the left we can see going from top to bottom a new Messiah, Victor and Gallop. And in another image we get a better look at the Victor and Gallop, as well as a different Messiah, probably meaning we'll get a grade 3 and a grade 4. And it also shows a new Chaos. Below Messiah and Chaos, it looks like there's also confirmed Dimensional Robos and Blower support. Biting Deleter Giva is also getting a reprint, which may mean we'll be getting other Deleter cards. And the other reprints are Extreme Battler Sever Temper, Extreme Battler Arashid, Cosmic Hero Grand Rope, Extreme Battler Break Pass, Cosmic Hero Grand Beat, and Companion Starvader Photon. Lastly for this week we have a couple of promos. The first one is Freestyle Rider, a grade 3 Aquaforce unit. He has resist on Vanguard Circle and Rearguard Circle, as well as continuous Vanguard Circle, Rearguard Circle. During your turn, this unit gets plus 2000 power for each of your other units with the Wave ability or resist. His resist actually prevents Valios from using his on-stride skill, but when this unit has a base power of 10k, you almost want Valios to be able to put it to 11k. Having resist on the Rearguard Circle is really useful though, and he gets a very nice power up, allowing you to hit magic numbers with a good booster. And up second, we have Kagero's Lizard Soldier Barja. Barja has auto Generation Break 1, Counterblast 1 when this unit is retired from Guardian Circle. If the attack did not hit during that battle, you may pay the cost. If you do, your opponent chooses one of his or her rearguards at rest in the back row and retires it. This is similar to Belog, though Barja does not have a lower than average base power and can intercept. But in exchange, he costs a counterblast and you can only retire a unit on the back row. It also works when protecting your rearguard, making it much harder for your opponent to work around this card. And that is everything for this week. Be sure to check out next week when I'll be going through the cards shown throughout the next 7 days. And if you have any questions about the cards shown, feel free to leave that in the comment section below. And be sure to tell me what you think of the new Ultimate strides. I personally like the power level that they're at. Very strong finishers, but not stupidly strong. And also the new Blue Wave stuff is very good, fixing a lot of Blue Wave problems. So it's very nice to see that. So I hope to see you next time. Bye.